Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today we are going to be putting a new screen in my rummage sale score. Boom. I got this 2DS for $7 and you'll understand why once it boots up. As you can see, there is some slight damage to the screen. I say slight because it's enough to shut the screen down, but it still displays and what have you. Did happen to order another screen. You guys won't have to wait for it because it's already here, thanks to TV Magic. So today we're going to be popping this open and throwing a new screen in here, making sure everything works. I will likely put custom software on here and scoot it over to my brother, but we will see. So, see you at the table. All right, guys. So we are over here at the table. I got my 2DS with the damaged screen, and I got my new screen right here. Thanks to the TV Magic, you didn't have to wait for it like I did. So, first things first, we're gonna pop this open. Yank the battery out of here. I got a couple screwdrivers here. I think we need a tri-wing and a Phillips. This is a tri-wing. And we're going to start with pulling this one out to give us access to the battery. Boom. Might be pretty gross too, I'm expecting. Because I'm pretty sure this is child owned. There's pretty gross stuff all over it, so probably a lot of cleaning today too. There it goes. Yeah, like look, there's like soda or something in here. Like they spilt soda on this. So as we go through it here, we are going to be doing a lot of cleaning. So got my isopropyl and I got my Q-tips. We also restocked the Q-tips and we're not down to our last couple. So that's unfortunate, but hey, whatever. That's what you get for $7, I guess. So we're going to start with this. And let me get my toothbrush, not for teeth. We're going to get that out too. I got some cleaning gear in here. I got this. Got a spudger, some other things. But pretty seriously gross. $7, you really can't go wrong. If you're willing to clean it, $7 is a steal. So we're going to just hit this. Get all this soda, Dr. Pepper, what have you off of here. I might just actually swap these up here. Fill this guy up. I also might grab a rag. Instead of ruining my nice cloths. I've seen worse on YouTube. Some of you guys get nasty stuff, bro. So, really not too worried about. Really not too worried about a little bit of soda. Let me grab a rag. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Alright, guys, I am back. I got a reusable microfiber. And give this a good scrubbing. We're going to clean on the way, too, so I don't got to clean it putting it back together. So, this is just how it's got to be today. I mean, you really can't blame the kids, man. Like, I remember my little brother spilled milk on my frickin' Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I almost lost my mind. But most of them were fine. The bottom three, which I didn't really care about, were pretty ruined, but I don't know. It just happens. Stuff happens all the time. You really can't be that mad about it. Now, I was going to take this apart and clean it before I did the video, but I'm okay with doing it as I do the repair here. Let's get this battery out of here. As long as there's no wet spots like on the actual motherboard, I'm really not super worried. I'm just kind of grossed out a little, but IPA is non-conductive, so you could literally dip the whole Game Boy into the IPA and it wouldn't be an issue. But you know, just give it a nice little polish and we'll keep going here. This looks pretty nice. There's a little bit of, you know, residual damage or what have you on the back. It's all scratched and what have you, but again, I'm not super concerned with that. It's gonna be likely jailbroke, but there's all this crud all up in here. So we're going to work on getting that out of there too. So this is like a cleaning slash repair video. Yeah, what do you think this is? I'm going with chicken, barbecue chicken nuggets, or dinosaur chicken nugget barbecue sauce. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Oh man. Let me get this going here. Yucky. Jesus. I'm thinking Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue, or the sweet onion. Sweet Baby Ray's sweet onion. One of those two. That's what I think it is. But once I get most of this off, we can toothbrush this up. Try to get the remainder all loosened up and out of here. I'll give it a little bit of a polish here. Sorry if the whole desk is shaking. I built this table by myself with, actually, not by myself. I built this table designed by myself with help from my dad, because we made I used copper tubes. I'll show you a photo of it later, but it's pretty cool. Cool table. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8 screws that are coming out of here. So likely going to be Phillips. I hope they're all the same size. That'd be nice. That doesn't happen often. Especially with like reshell kits. Also, speaking of reshell kits, I did look up a reshell kit on this on AliExpress, and it just seems like all they did is take faulty games, open them up, and they're reselling OEM parts, but they're still used parts. So unfortunately, the 2DS and the 2DS XL didn't get much love for new shells and reshell and stuff. If you think I'm wrong and you know something, let me know where you get your reshells from. I'll definitely take a look. I might wipe these screws down too, because they seem to have some of that soda and what have you on them. I do believe there is a cable in here, so you're going to be careful taking this up. Yep, there is. So let me try to get this opened here. And we got that cable. That's for the cameras. So we got this off. This isn't too bad. Let me get all these screws out of here real quick, so we don't lose them. So we got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 9 screws. This doesn't look horrible. I might clean the edges up a bit. There looks to be stuff here and up here. So I'm gonna clean that up. Please forgive the loud truck going by. I live right on the interstate. So we're gonna get these screws out of here. Doop 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 doop. Now we're gonna give this a polish. Oh, look at that. Chunk of my something green came off. I don't know if it was a toothbrush or what that was. Alright, that's the whole outside nice and cleaned up. Give this a chance to dry, see how good we did here. Alright, but so far it's looking okay. This looks scratched. I wonder how that got damaged. I wonder if they opened the back up and they just said, yeah, we're selling that. Clean these in here. Yeah. I might actually take more time to go through this. Oh, there's one of the screws that didn't come out. You little guy. There it is. So. Looks a little better. Well, I don't know. I'll go through it again as the parts are drying off. So, no big deal there. Back to the console. Alright, so there's some cool stuff in here. These pins are for your lanyard straps. This and this. These are your triggers. There's a spring down here that I do not want to lose on either. And this, excuse me, and this little pad here, that's water detecting. So if that gets wet, it changes color. It looks fine. So I'm going to tug these out. And these pins, you don't want to lose these, because then you won't have a lanyard strap. This with the power strip, or the volumes, I got a pin here. I'm going to pull these. Careful. Oh, alright, that's not bad. Spring. I'm going to clean these up too. These are pretty gross. Some yuckies. Some yuckiness on there. And then there's 2 screws. Boom, boom. But that's not so important, I don't think. It might be. Yeah, let's pull those screws. So these screws are green. My screwdrivers are losing their magnification. Or the magnetism? Yeah, that's the word. Magnification is zooming in. So I might have to fix that. But there you go. So that's all out. Now, holding the motherboard down are these gold ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gold ones holding the motherboard down. So we're just going to hit these. And they are a little longer than these ones, so we don't want to mix these up. These are going to go up here. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you buy a DS and the back sticker here is lost, if you open this up, this sticker is the same sticker that's here, so you can still clear the parental controls that are on there if you open up your systems. Just a what for. So, got those. Here's 3. Here's 4. 5. Ooh, that looks weird. That chip looks like it's glued down. That's interesting. Well, actually, I noticed that all over now. Here's 5. And number 6. Now, these are cables for the new screen that we're putting in. So we're going to want to open these up gently. I'm pretty sure it's just those, and then the DigiTouch sensor, which I did not get a new one, so we're going to have to be super careful with that. And just kind of pull it out gently. I wish I didn't chomp all my nails off. This would be easier with, oh, Jesus. Be easier with some fingernails. Alright, that's the DigiTouch. I'll grab that screwdriver. Alright, so pretty sure that's everything. We can lift this away gently. 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 Oh wait, I missed one right here. Good catch. Boom. Alright, now we can lift away gently. Should be good. Come on. There's actually a couple more down here. These actually might be the DigiTouch cables. Might be confused a little. This one too? Why are you being so stubborn? Alright. There we go. That was a little more tedious than I thought. But the board, honestly, besides the adapter and the switch here, and the speaker has some dust, the board looks pretty safe. So, this is the part that's damaged, this guy here. I think we're going to take a moment, clean all this stuff up, and then work on getting this out. Because I want to get this out, but I don't want to lose our DigiTouch sensor, which is going to be very tedious and very awkward. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up for a little bit, and I might just fast forward it. But yeah, so enjoy. Okay, so I do want to clean all this and the buttons, so I think I'm going to pull all this stuff out first, and then we're going to clean this up here. So we got our membranes, touchpad, membranes. The only thing I don't want to really lose is buttons. I don't want to take out these light tunnels. I really don't want to. So if we flex this around a little, should be able to get this. Actually, I might have to pull this out too. It looks like it's over the screen there, but that's okay. We get to clean that too then. Pull this out. This is the analog stick, and this is the cover for the analog stick, but we really don't need to take that any farther. Try to grab this. Oh, gentle. Hey, look. How lucky is that? Yo, this is the thing I didn't want to have to break or mess with, and the glue was so bad that the DigiTouch sensor didn't even come out with the screen. That is some luck. That's excellent. Now, a couple things I could do is I could pull this sticky paper off and put a new one down and what have you, but I don't think I want to do that. So yeah, this is our damaged screen. I'm going to set this back here, and we are going to, I'm so happy the DigiTouch sensor didn't just pull out. Oh man, that was nice. How lucky was that? Now I'm going to get the rest of this stuff out of here, and we're going to clean this up. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, that was a lot more cleaning than I anticipated originally. So, I went through, got everything clean. This did happen to come off Digitouch sensor, I don't think it's damaged. It looks totally fine. I might clean the front of this a little better after we get it into the system, but I really don't want fingerprints on the back. So ideally, I won't get any fingerprints on the back. And once back together, we can clean it up. So one thing I would like to do though is go through the motherboard with you guys. I think it's pretty good. There's only a couple spots that I'd really like to do, and it's this speaker. I like to do the pads since it's opened already, so that really won't take super long. But whenever I open a Game Boy or a DS, I always clean the pads every single time, even if they're not like insanely terrible. I'll just touch them up once. These look like peace signs too. That's kind of cool. So I'm gonna do this port here, headphone jack. I don't even think I own a pair of headphones that would plug into that. I think I got Apple headphones and Bluetooth. I think is the only thing I got laying around. So, and then probably do the camera and the speaker. Speaker sounds kind of soft. So, all right. So that's all done. Next thing I want to do is start the reassembly. So I got the case pretty cleaned up. There is a lot of damage to it. Like I said, it was child owned, but I got this pretty scrubbed down. I don't see any more Dr. Pepper or barbecue sauce or what have you anymore. So we're going to start by putting in all our light tunnels. So we got a light tunnel here, got a light tunnel here. This one's kind of tricky because it's just this little peg needs to show for the Wi-Fi. Might be upside down. Yep, definitely upside down. And then this one is the, I want to say the battery power and the charging indicator. Next we got up, down, left, right. I cleaned this up. There's a little stain spots or scratch spots on it, but it's all pretty good. So that goes here. Then we got A. This is bottom. So we got A. Oops. Uh-oh. Got A. Come on. Am I wrong? Let me think. A, yep, B is bottom. So A is right, left. B is bottom. Make sure that's the right way. Then we got Y at the top. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Y is right. X is at the top. That's kind of... It's not really how I remember it, but that's right. X is up here. Now I got the power button. That's bottom left. Then I got these two buttons. Start, select. I think, pretty sure they're the same. I don't think it matters where they go. Start here, select here. Then I got all the membranes wiped out and cleaned. So these little pads hit the motherboard for these gold spots and indicate what you're pressing. So this can go here. And then this one's the up, down, left, right. Got this kind of cleaned up. This can go here. And then analog. There's the power button membrane. This just scoots on there. Then I got the start select membrane. It goes here. I'm going to lift this up a little. Just get these seated pretty good. Alright. Next thing I got is the volume slider. So this sits here and it goes back and forth. Oh no, that's the sleep, isn't it? The sleep lock? This is the volume over here. So that's good. Next we got our Digitouch sensor, which I want the back to be nice. Said that a few times, but I'm pretty paranoid about fingerprints. Give that a quick scrub. All this other stuff seems to be on the other side. And the glue on here is still okay. It's not fantastic, so let's get this in here. Make sure it's lined up. Sure, looks good enough. I get this tab out of the way. Now, drop in our new screen. Doesn't come with any adhesive. And it's nice and dusty. Sure happy with that. Alright, let's get this dust off of here. I wish I had aerosol cans. Been out for a little while. Let's use my breath as the aerosol can. That looks pretty good. Doesn't look to be a lot of dust. Get these tabs out of the way. Get this guy in here. Alright. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, all our tabs are not getting buried down there. Okay, sweet. The packaging on that wasn't too bad either. Just some carton and a box. Easy. Alright, now, ooh, we lost our membrane over here. Now I want to get this back in. Turn this. Let me put this away. I feel like it's in the way of some of the light, but I might just be paranoid. And then this post fits right into this slot here. So get that in there. Alright. We'll put our long silver screws in. Give that a test once. Oops, losing all my buttons. Feels good. I lost all my buttons, family. Oh, not all of them. Most of them. Rocker. Lost our light tunnels. That's my bad. That one's good. This is a membrane for this. Alright. Let me put something under here so it doesn't do that anymore. There we go. Alright, now we're ready to get the motherboard on here. But we don't want to do nothing too drastic. I want to make sure I get all of these cables through here so they're in the right spots. So I got this speaker foam. Get this in here. Alright. Bring this over here. Get the speaker in. Pretty good. I got this cable. And this cable. Alright. Not bad. Speaker's being a little fussy. Come on, bro. Should have just desoldered it at this point. There we go. Alright, speaker's in. Oh, we missed a cable here. Let me know in the comments which cable I missed. Oh, I messed this up too. Because this got to strum through here. Okay. Now we gotta lift this back out. This goes through here, like this, and then down. Alright. Oops. Lost that one again. Alright, that's a little better. Get the speaker there. Put this in here. Alright. Now, get this guy out of there. Boop. Come on. There you go. Alright. Now I want to put this rail on first before I get too far ahead of myself. because this kind of tucks underneath here like this to line up the game cartridge. So we'll get that in place like there. And this is these little gold screws. Oh shoot, I lost it. Yeah. Do I have my magnetizer? Magnetize. Alright. Boom. Don't know why we didn't do that months ago. Got a gold screw here. Our other gold screw here. Alright, so let's check the line on that. Feels pretty good. Yeah, looks nice. Okay. Next thing I gotta do is sneak all these ribbon cables up here. Gently. Alright, I gotta figure out a way to do this, because I don't want to mess any of these up. Alright, get this down here. Alright, I'm actually going to put in one of these too at the bottom, just to keep everything kind of from moving around while we work on this. Put this in here. Alright, so let's give it a look. Everything feels pretty good. Turn the sleeper off. Alright, cool. Now, get all our cables plugged in here, nice and gently. This one goes in here, upside down. Such a weird way to plug the analog in, I think. Let me try like this. Alright, that's one. I got this one that's under here. Hope you guys can see. I'm sorry if I'm in the way. I still haven't really gotten down with recording these very good. Come on, man. There we go. Flip these up. This one goes in here. Come on. That one might not work. I don't think it's in far enough. And there's this one. This is for the Digitouch sensor, so this one's important. Well, they all are important, but that was nice. That was easy. I'm actually going to redo this one because it looks crooked. There we go. That looks right. This one is the back. Alright. And these two I gotta do. These ones are easy though. This one. Come on. Flip over. There you go. Alright. There we go. That's all the ribbon cables. That's probably the worst part, honestly. These little ribbon cables and what have you. So, next thing I want to do is just line the back up and see if it boots up and what have you. This one's going to be a nightmare. I might have to throw the camera off for this one. But we'll see when I get to it. Oh, Jesus. Let me get a grip on here. This is just for the cameras. This one really doesn't matter, I don't think, that much. I'm probably not going to use the cameras, so there's that. Alright, now I'm just going to line the back up. We're going to throw this battery in here, and we're going to see what happens. See how good or bad we did. Ready, guys? We got a blue light, that's good. Boom. Looks pretty great. What do you think? I'm happy with that. What about you guys? Are you happy with that? Wow. Excellent. Okay. Let's finish putting this together. The right way. Alright, so we got plenty of screws to put in here. This one. Oops. You guys see? I hope you can. I used to have a extra phone that I could set all the camera Bluetooth setting stuff on, and I could just do all the camera stuff right off my extra phone, but I got rid of that a long time ago, so now I just gotta hope that you guys can see what I'm doing. Oops. Ooh, might be missing some screws. Well, maybe not. Let's do a few. I got one screw left. Where should we put it? I want this screw right here. All right. Excellent. Now, put our posts in. Try not to lose. Whoa! Try not to lose them like I almost did just there. I also didn't notice using a Y-wing actually at all. So this might just be a Phillips head console. Then I need a left goes over here. Wait, does it? No, left goes over here. Right? Yeah, left. We gotta get these springs on this post here. And then this goes in this hole. Yeah, that'll be fine. Whatevs. Next I have the SD card slot. That goes here. Because this flips down. And then the SD card goes in here. So there's that. Then I have this and the switch. So pretty sure this goes this way. Nope, it goes this way. You want the switch all the way down. Set this right in there. Make sure you get the cutout lined up with the switch so it actually works. Alrighty. That works. Cool. So, last, we gotta get this on without knocking any of the other little trinkets that we have on there off. So, let's give it a good try here. Line this up. Camera ribbon. Nope. Ran away already. Try it again. Oh, come on, brother. Sometimes I wish I had the arms like Stitch does, where you can grow 2 extra arms. You know, when you're trying to do stuff like this, that's tedious. And you line this up. Now, we can start sinking screws into this bad boy. Now we throw in this guy. This came with this. I don't really know. Ooh, there's some stuff on there. Some Dr. Pepper and stuff on there, like all the other stuff. I don't really know what theme or setting or any games or what have you they had set up on this chip. We'll see. Really unsure as to what games and stuff they got on here. I wonder if the micros. No, the micro has some stuff on it too, huh? 32 gigs. That's pretty solid for 2DS. And SanDisk. They got good brand. That's nice. Sometimes you get these things and they got some random, I don't even know what brand in there. And you're just like, you put this in your game? So there's that. Here's our battery. It's not well, it's ever so slightly swollen maybe. Ever so slightly. Probably replace in a year or two. Toss that battery in there. Uh-oh, something's wrong. What the heck? Oh, that was weird. Why doesn't it want to fit? Oh, there it goes. Weird. It was at like an angle or something. We got our little door here. slap these in here. Alright, and let's check out the theme and or games that they have. Alright, let's do settings. Oh, creating home menu management. Please wait. Oh, I got a Street Pass. Oh, no, it's on for Street Pass. Go settings. I used to have an extra stylus over here. I don't know what happened to it. Let's go other settings. Touchscreen. Calibrate this. Alright. Looks pretty good. Go home. Close that. It's a little slow. I wonder if we should factory reset everything. Throw in agents. Ooh, that's a little rough. So, this might take a minute. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, we're at the home screen and it's telling us about themes and what have you. So it wants us to set up a theme. Oh, but it's reading the game. I just saw the game. That's nice. We'll do black. Close that. Where's my screen brightness? That's as bright as it goes? Wow, I'm spoiled. Wireless. Alright. Time to play some Naruto. Let's see if it reads and what have you. Let's touch the volume. The thing I think I would have done differently is buy one of these glue seals for the screen. Wow, volume works great. I'm happy it's reading the game. I might have to clean that out a little. Alright, cool. That's excellent. Reading the game, everything feels good, sounds good, volume, indicator. I know the Wi-Fi works, I hooked it up last time. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one.